What's going on, guys? I'm back with another 31 Days of Halloween review, and today we're going to be doing a cult classic, The Addams Family. When a man claiming to be Fester, the missing brother of Gomez Addams, arrives at the Addams home, the family is thrilled. However, Morticia begins to suspect that the man is a fraud since he can't recall details of Fester's life. With the help of lawyer Tully, Fester manages to get the Addams clan evicted from their home. Gomez realizes the two men are conspiring to swindle the Addams fortune, and then he must challenge Fester. So right off the bat, guys, this film just screams Halloween from the character designs, the art direction and production design, the dark tones, the score, and much, much more. This film checks all the boxes for a true gothic tale, where it's truly one of one from its style, charisma, charm, and set pieces. The Addams Family is just that, a family flick, but at the same time, it does not shy away from its dark tones, and sometimes pushing the envelope with them, which I personally enjoyed, giving this film loads of personality and all the more fun. The story is a fairly simple one now, isn't it? Where it can definitely come off a bit tropey, and sometimes even dumb. But the best part about it is how the creative team and actors aboard play into the twisted concept, coupled with the over-the-top script and sound effects to really pay homage to the TV show. The film knows what it is, not being super deep and having a lot of fun with it, but it works in that aspect. The Addams Family has more than a few really entertaining scenes that are pretty unique and also play into the themes and tones pretty well. Although the themes and story play a part in the success, a lot of the appeal goes to the characters. Raul Julia, Angelica Houston, Christopher Lloyd, Christina Ricci, and Jimmy Workman all do a great job making this film what it is, where they all play their roles really well while seemingly having a lot of fun while doing it. I thought they did a really good job playing off one another, building this genuine chemistry, which is a good portion of what makes the Addams Family what it is. They did a great job making us believe that they were a twisted family, but a real one nonetheless, where you can feel and recognize the emotions being shared from all the characters when they weren't just joking on one another. I thought the script really helped in that aspect though, where it had tons of fun real throughout the whole thing, being so over the top and playful, yet having that nice dark edge to it to keep things fresh. The banter between all the characters worked really well, having so many one-liners that help elevate the dialogue to that next level. I would be terribly remiss if I didn't talk about the art direction and production design. Outside of the characters, the main selling point to the franchise has always been the production, set pieces, and even the color scheme. The color scheme had this great dull color palette with these mute colors including grays, whites, and blacks, but whenever they want to draw attention to something or someone, they throw in an obvious splash of color to pop out and draw your attention to it. The overall production design and set pieces did a very good job capturing the tones they were going for, while also screaming Halloween, having this dreary looking mansion with old books and bookshelves, crazy looking furniture, and everything else in that wacky madhouse. Although this film had its fun, it honestly wasn't the top of the bill for many reasons. My first reason, the story itself was quite bland and predictable. The story just doesn't have a lot of meat on the bone, leaving the plot to be rather shallow and certainly predictable, taking very obvious turns. You can almost tell that this was taken from a show, because about the halfway point or so, it felt like certain things were being dragged out opposed to expanded on, coupled with unnecessary subplots sprinkled in as well. I think they did an okay job building up towards the climax, but once it got there, it started to crumble fast, where it was thrown together in a messy way, almost feeling very rushed. My next issue, unfortunately, was with the characters, but don't shoot, let me explain. They certainly play their roles well, right? And probably are the trademark characters people relate the story to. But they all were pretty underwritten, where they didn't really have much to do. I felt like they were all given one bigger thing to do to stay relevant, because everything, again, just felt shallow. Overall, this film is a bit of a mixed bag for me. It has some really fun things to it, like the iconic score, the characters, and the production design, but it was played with some choppy editing and a shallow story with kiddie pool deep characters. It's not a terrible film by any stretch where things stick out like a sore thumb, but the main building blocks to make a film, and especially with this film, just fell short. So for that, you may not like this, but The Addams Family gets a 5 out of 10. Let me know what you think of The Addams Family in the comments below, and let me know what film you'd like to see me review next. See you guys in the next one.